Is this an automobile production line?
Yes. Toyota makes some 5 million vehicles a year, and each one contains about 30,000 parts. It takes 10 long lines like this to get the job done. What's more, they produce almost 100,000 different kinds of cars.
Why do you have to make 100,000 different kinds of cars?
Because our customers like different styles and colors, and we have to make the kinds of cars our customers demand.
So many different kinds. And do you produce them all and line them up at the dealers for customers to buy?
No. But even if we did that, some kinds would sell out too quickly, and others would sit forever on the lot. Besides, there's probably not enough room in the whole country to line up that many cars.
So what do you do?
First, we get orders from our customers. Then we plan the production. We make the cars as quickly as we can and deliver them to the customers.
How do you produce the cars so quickly after you get the orders?
We have devised a special way to do that. We call it the just-in-time system.
Just in time?
That means we can produce any kind of car very quickly after we receive an order.
How does it work?
We assemble different kinds of cars at the same time, depending on the orders. To make sure we can fill orders quickly, we keep a small inventory of parts for every kind of car we make on the assembly lines. So the workers can assemble any vehicle ordered at any time. Everything flows along with different kinds of cars coming one right after another.
So that's how you make so many kinds of cars so quickly.
Yes, but on a real line, some of the procedures are so complicated that we have to make a lot of adjustments.
What do they do in the assembly plant then?
Well, first the order goes to the body production shop. When the body is complete, it moves on to the paint shop. And then to the assembly line. When it reaches the assembly line, each body has a list of parts attached. The workers look at the list, select the needed parts from their inventory, and assemble the vehicle.
But if you only have a few parts for each kind of car on hand, don't you run out pretty fast?
Not to worry. Every part on the assembly line is represented by a Kanban. Once a part is used, its Kanban is sent to the supplier of that part. The supplier also maintains a small inventory of every part it makes, so it can replenish the parts used on the line immediately. That's how we quickly replenish the parts used with exactly the same number of new ones.
Okay, but what does the supplier do after it replenishes the parts? Doesn't it run out of inventory?
Relax. The supplier then produces exactly the same number of parts that were pulled from its inventory, replenishing its stocks too. The parts manufacturers use flowing lines too, making a few of each kind of parts as they are needed. And when the supplier pulls components or materials from its inventories to make new parts, it sends Kanban to its suppliers further downstream to replenish its stock too.
That's how you make and transfer all your parts?
Yes. All the part suppliers operate like well-oiled gears, meshing perfectly. Only the necessary number of parts are produced and delivered at any one time.
Okay, so what do you do when a machine breaks down or there's a defective part or something? Doesn't it affect the whole operation?
It sure does. Just in time works properly only when all the production facilities are turning out quality products smoothly and according to plan, each sending what's necessary to the next step downstream. If something goes wrong, a machine breaks down, or a faulty part is found, the entire assembly line stops, an alarm sounds, and an andon sign goes up. With this system, only quality products continue down the line, and only defect-free cars come off the line.
So, how did Toyota come up with this unique production system?
We developed it gradually, based on decades of experience. It came from a lot of Kaizen that people did as they tried to find ways to make the vehicles our customers ordered correctly and with shorter and shorter lead times.
I see. Kaizen actions are happening in all the plants all the time. I guess you could say the plants are always evolving.
That's right. We're continually adding new technology and new machinery to the system. And every day, some Kaizen action is done on the new items too, because we're always trying to improve customer satisfaction.
这就是汽车生产线吗？
是的，丰田一年制造约500万台的汽车，并且每台汽车大约要使用多达3万个零部件。像这么长的生产线就需要几十条，并且我们制造的汽车达几十万种。
可是为什么要制造几十万种的汽车呢？
因为无论颜色还是款式，都要符合顾客的各种爱好，为此需要制造种类繁多的汽车。
这么多种类的汽车，都是将它们事先制造好后，停放在全国的经销店里的吗？
不是的。假使即使将所有种类的汽车都生产出来停放好的话，有时也会出现卖不出去或发生短货的情况，并且根本就不可能在全国各地准备这么宽敞的停车场地。
那么怎么办呢？
我们接到顾客的购车订单后，就立刻制定生产计划，尽量在很短的时间内制造出来，并送到顾客的身边。
接到订单后是如何在短时间内制造出来的呢？
为此，我们下了不少功夫，就是我们称之为准时管理的设想。
准时管理，
也就是不论任何品种的汽车，只要一接到订单就立刻开始制造，能够在短时间内制造出来的结构。
这是什么样的结构呢？
根据订单，立刻开始一台一台地制造不同种类的汽车。为了尽快制造出某台汽车，装配生产线上备有少量的所有品种的零部件。我们的设备和作业人员无论接到任何品种的汽车都能对应，因此可通过流水作业进行制造。
哦，真有意思，这样就能一台一台的飞快地制造不同品种的汽车了呀。
其实，汽车工厂实际上工序很长，操作也复杂，因此需要下各种各样的功夫。
是吗？工厂情况怎么样呢？
情况是这样的，仅在车身生产车间的头一道工序发出应该制造什么样汽车的指示。汽车像流水般的从焊接车间转到喷漆车间，然后进入装配车间。在装配车间，每台车均带有标明安装什么零部件的单子，根据这张单子，挑选适合这台车的零部件进行安装。
可是各样的零部件都只准备了一点点，是吗？要是这样的话，一会儿不就用完了吗？
没关系的，在装配车间，所有零部件都带有被称之为看板的卡牌。如果想用这种零部件，就拿着看板到生产这种零部件的车间去领取。零部件车间对所有的零部件均备有一小部分，因此立刻就能领取到。就这样不断补充和被用完的零部件数目相同的零部件。
那么零部件车间的零部件被领完后会怎么样呢？还是会被拿空的吧？
这也没关系。